The nostalgia era continues with another reboot slash remake slash requel slash sequel slash whatever the fuck will this is supposed to be with I Know What You Did Last Summer, the fourth installment in this franchise, starting with the first film, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Can we title these something different? Why do we have to keep using the original titles? Was I Know What You Did Last Summer the new class Taken? Well, how is it, right? That's why we're here today, and I'm gonna tell you. But first, if you appreciate the commentary, you like the daily videos, all movie related, of course, feel free to subscribe to the show. Adam Does Movies on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. That way, future videos by me show up in your feed. Okay, this is gonna be a spoiler-free video. If there's enough interest in it, I will go back and do a spoiler-filled one down the road. But for now, I'm gonna give you the lay of the land, what you can expect from this new entry, and whether or not it's worth your hard-earned coin to go out and see in theaters. And because I'm both a gentleman and a scholar, I'll start with the last one. No, it's not worth your money to go out and see in theaters. You can wait for streaming, which I imagine will be in a few weeks' time. If you're a massive fan of this franchise, anything I say is gonna fall on deaf ears anyways. You probably already went out and saw it day fun. In the past, I've been very lenient on these legacy sequels because they mean so little to me at the end of the day. Outside the rare exception of Top Gun Maverick, which managed to be better than the original, none of these other ones come very close. Oftentimes, they follow the same exact generic formulaic plot of the original film. They spice things up a little bit. They bring back the old dogs out of retirement for one last ride, and then subsequently 3 or 4 more rides afterwards. And I Know What You Did Last Summer does the exact same thing, but at this point, I'm over it all. And cards on the table, the original movie in this franchise isn't one of my favorites by any stretch of the imagination. It's incredibly okay to me. It's schlocky, it's got a fun murder mystery vibe to it, it's got some annoying characters that are still hot to look at on camera, so it salvages itself. This new movie follows the exact same playbook of the original, but does everything worse, as almost all legacy sequels do. So we have a new group of 20-somethings who head up around that windy, dangerous road to the tippy top so they can watch the fireworks, and they decide, in their infinite wisdom, to just park the car halfway in the road, get out, stand in the middle of the road, and watch the fireworks there. What? And then they're shocked when a truck drives by and the person inside's like, what the fuck? And crashes off and dies. Or did the driver die at all? Just like the original, we do not know. That's where the mystery comes into play. And just like the original, we have to fast forward 1 4th of July later. And here we are again with an I Know What You Did Last Summer note sent out to the gang. And then from here, it's gonna be a string of kills. They bring back the OG crew to look into things, help them figure out who the killer is, yada, yada, yada. Here's the deal. This is an R-rated film. It's a little under 2 hours long. These characters run the gamut from insufferable to, okay, I guess this person's fine. And the way they incorporate Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. is eye-rollingly bad, especially JLH. Short for Jennifer Love Hewitt. They make her say that stupid line from the first movie. What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for? She even has to do the huh. It's in the trailer. What are you waiting for, huh? What the fuck are you waiting for? She should have swore, but she doesn't. Because nothing's very edgy or gory about this new movie. If you're gonna modernize your horror for the new audience. Instead, it's just slightly more graphic than the original, slightly more blood than the original, but it doesn't surpass in any way, and it certainly doesn't hold a candle to the writing of the first, which is really saying a lot, because it's not like the first movie was Shakespeare, but the dialogue in this new one is pretty brutal at times. It felt like it's an older person trying to talk like a younger person and completely failing. Ava's one of the main characters, and I think at one point she calls her friend an egg. I don't know what the fuck that means, but that she calls him that. I went to the internet, looked up what the slang definition of egg is, and Google tells me it's a transgender person who hasn't accepted or realized their true gender. So yeah, I don't think that was the context this movie was going for. Now, I don't think a lot of people care about the rich dialogue in a movie like I Know What You Did Last Summer. They are here for the fisherman, or the fisherwoman, or the fisher they, them. And they, I think, are gonna be very disappointed. The best kill is naturally in the trailer with the spear hook. It's also the most violent one. All the other kills range from, well, that was disappointing to, I'm mildly entertained right now, and that's kind of the best thing I could say about this film. It's mildly entertaining. Outside of the sloppily handled, stupid premise that make all of the protagonists look like dipshits at the beginning, the middle act is definitely the strength of the movie, where we're seeing a lot of the kills, we're seeing some fun nods to the original, but then all that shit's thrown out the window when the finale hits. Now let's get into the tone of the movie. From the trailer, it made it seem like it was gonna be a darker entry, kind of more aligned with the OG. That's not true. This one's a lot sillier, a lot poppier. Even the title card that comes up for I Know What You Did Last Summer has this like radical lightning bolt style aesthetic to it, screaming to the audience, this isn't your standard I Know What You Did Last Summer. This is something for the new generation. Or at least it's something that the writer thought that the new generation wanted. The final moments of this movie are so stupid, I don't know how anyone watches this movie and doesn't roll their eyes at the dialogue. Absolute cringe factory. Now, I also want to tell you there is a Avengers-esque post-credit scene, so make sure to stick around for that if you want to see how far your eyes roll to the back of your head. If you're looking for a movie to take your date out to, look somewhere else. Or maybe better yet, just stay home and watch the original. It is better, which is almost always the case. You don't need me to tell you that. And with the price of movie tickets as high as they are, I think it would be insulting to recommend you waste money on this dreck. It's just so utterly stale across the board. We're not getting new iconic characters from this franchise. There's no new awesome catchphrases. There's no real memorable moments here. It's just a boat lost out at sea without a working engine. All right, I think that's a fine place to slop. Let me know if you're planning on going out and watching this new movie, or if perhaps I've repelled you with my scathing review. Let me know in the comments below. Please, again, think of subbing to the show Adam Does Movies on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. I would really appreciate it. It is free of charge. It's costing you nothing. If you love what I'm doing, head on over to patreon.com/AdamDoesMovies. Perhaps think of supporting me with a few dollars a month, or become a member on YouTube by hitting the join button. Lots of ways to give back a little bit, and I would appreciate it. And hopefully, I see you next time for that spoiler video. That's going to be a doozy. All right, take care. What are you waiting for?